This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
That's in here. Oh. Oh yeah. It's in. Put the cameras down. How's it going? Is there a Michael here? Yep. I've got a package for you.
Wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah, I don't know, man. How's it going, man? Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Gordon.
Sure.
It's about some messages to Allie we should probably go over. Just want to talk about it outside here, away from him, or I just want to have a conversation,
don't have
man.
the time for this right now.
Well, no, I mean that's fine, but I mean I do want to get an address with you, dude. I know you're a good guy and everything. Is that your dad over there?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Can we finish up some stuff? You gonna be around for a while?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well,
it's.
I can't stick around right now. We're doing some storm damage stuff here.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, and
Yeah.
it shows you serve your community well,
Allie's
but.
a internet type thing, just doing some chat stuff.
Right. No, I understand. It's just internet.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know you're not one of those people,
Yeah.
but I think it's important enough we do get it addressed because, obviously there's kind of a lot to unpack with it, dude. So,
Okay.
I mean.
Well, I don't know who you are.
Oh, I understand.
I'm not going to be dealing with this right now. So
Okay.
I've got to run.
Well, Michael, I am letting you know that everything is saved right here, okay?
Okay.
Including the disappearing messages. So, like, if you don't.
We never turned on disappearing messages.
That's fine.
That's fine.
So, okay.
You can follow up with, contact me through Instagram if you want.
Well, that's not something I'm going to do, so that's fine. I'm going to take what I have. I'm going to figure something out with it, obviously. Okay. So, if it's not something you want to get addressed, it's fine. I mean, I think you probably should because I don't want. I mean, for your sake.
I don't know how you and me are going to address.
Well, kind of just figure out like why it happened, if it'll ever happen again. That's all.
Nah, it won't.
Okay.
That was a winding down, anyways.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Do you know who she is?
I do.
Okay.
Right. So, and it is.
I was very close to calling Child Protective Services on her because her mother leaves her for days at a time.
Okay.
Unless she's just making that up.
Well, not necessarily. Okay, so are you aware how old she is?
Yeah, she's a teen.
Say again?
She's a teen.
What did she say, like 12?
No.
What did she say?
She's like 7th grade or something.
7th grade. Okay,
Yeah.
so 12th, 13th.
But
Okay, I
sure,
got
she
you.
should be left alone. Like
No, and I agree with that. I mean, I definitely think you have some level of concern with her. I mean, I don't have to come talk to you about this either. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of people online that I wouldn't be talking to, but I mean, obviously, you're somebody who I think cares about his community and wants to do the right thing. But I mean, that's fine. You can get the plate, man.
Okay.
I mean, that's
I'm just kind of curious as to where you tracking down stuff.
well. I mean, you're using your name on here,
Yeah.
so that's kind of how it's not too
Yeah,
hard
but
to
I don't know
find.
why you random person would be.
Well, I can tell you. So we have a group called Kid Protectors USA. We just make sure kids don't talk to adults, adults don't talk to kids.
Okay.
I mean, I understand you're in the middle of something, but I mean, I think this could be. I don't want this to be a hindrance to anything you have going on.
Yeah, it's an issue as far as I'm concerned. You want me to cut ties with? That's fine, cut ties.
Well, that would be something that would probably be good, but
Yeah.
you know, the fact is there were some things said between the two of y'all. I mean, obviously it wasn't all you. I mean, she was
Yeah,
talking to you.
I'm role playing in a little bit of the kind of stuff that she's doing, and I've got other people too that's claiming that they're friends with her and giving me backstories.
And trying to talk to you as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, there is some stuff said in here though that was kind of a little bit that brought me here. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't if it was solely just kosher, just peaches and cream, I wouldn't be here. But if it was more severe, I also wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be me coming to talk to you. So, all right, Michael. Okay, so
just we'll consider it dead. Stop it. And
okay.
There was nothing, everything going to happen out of it anyway.
Okay.
Just this banter back.
Well, I'm letting you know that the way to get this addressed and nip in the bud is to talk to me about it and to just figure it out. If that's not something you want to do,
have a card or contact information?
I do absolutely.
Okay.
But I mean, I want to talk about it with you today. Like after today, I have no interest in trying to get it addressed with you because one way or another, these messages are not going to just stay with me. Okay, like I'm open to just talking to you about it, getting it hashed out here. But one way or another, I am going to get it addressed with somebody, dude.
Okay. Do what you need to do.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do anything right now with this.
Okay, so I should just take what I have saved and figure something else out with it.
Yeah, if you want to monitor it and see if there's anything more that happens, there won't be.
Well, it's not really about monitoring. It's more so about
Yeah.
finding a resolution to this. So if you don't want to get it resolved by just a conversation here, that's totally fine. I'm not forcing you to, but
Yep.
I'm letting you know there is going to be another resolution to this.
I'll deal with that later.
Okay. Sir, are you aware of what's going on with this?
Won't matter.
Okay. All right. Michael, I'm letting you know this is not going to go away. What a dude. Piece of shit. We have arrests in 48 states, convictions in 41, including in Wisconsin. But this guy's name is Michael. This is an Instagram account right here. He's been talking with who he thought was a 13-year-old girl pretty for the past 2 months. And I tried to approach him at his home. And usually they like to talk to us, but this time around he pretty much blew us off. But he did admit to knowing she was 13 years old and claimed he was going to call CPS on her, which obviously wasn't true. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got with his video admission-wise. But these messages here, yeah, absolutely. We're going to turn everything in. But
Michael John, is that his real name or is that just something?
Michael, he just goes by Michael on Instagram.
Do you know where he lives at?
Yes, we do. The address is. Let's see. The address is.
So, one second. Okay. I can double check jurisdictions. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Lake Hallie Police Department. They're going to have that jurisdiction.
Okay.
If it's not, it's going to be the Chippewa County.
Okay.
It's going to be outside of the Chippewa Falls Police Department.
Got it, got
They can be uphill a little further there.
Sure.
Let me just get a hold of county quickly. It's okay for review?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it. At what point do you supposedly 13-year-old?
He made a lot of innuendos early on, but not till towards the end is when he kind of said, "Yeah, I want to lick on," stuff like that.
You guys both like middle school or something?
Right.
Of the Chippewa Falls Middle School, or what you guys?
No, so we actually told him that we live, because he said he lived in the Twin Cities. So we're like, we live in Stillwater, Minnesota. But, turns out his real identity is Michael of Chippewa Falls. So he just kind of gave a fake ID.
Okay. How'd you guys find him?
I think he gave his phone number at some point. And it was rather than like.
Sure, okay. And they just gave you his address at some point to come over, or?
No, we just put it in, and yeah, it's like it's a public site anybody can use.
Sure, okay. Do you know if he's on the registry or anything?
He's not. There is actually a Michael in Wisconsin on the registry, but it's not him. Yeah.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.